and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another video. I hope that you're all doing good. If it is your first time to be my channel, please subscribe and turn on the bell icon that will appear after subscribing the channel. And after doing that, you'll be the first one to get all the latest news about Orlando Pirates that we are providing each and every day. Orlando Pirates fans here. This is where all Orlando Pirates fans meet and talk about Orlando Pirates. So here we are discussing everything that is happening at Orlando Pirates. And for those of you, if you're here, you may now join us by subscribing the channel. Remember to turn on the bell icon that will appear after subscribing the channel, and after doing that, you'll be the first one to get all the latest news about Orlando Pirates. Orlando Pirates fans, today I have a big news that I want to share with you in this video. So now what you're supposed to know right now, please stay here and watch the video until the end. And without wasting any time, now let's dive into the story and talk about Orlando Pirates. As a new season begins now, Orlando Pirates are working very seriously as the title continues ahead of this new season that is being official begins. And as you know, during the 2025 and 2026 football season, Orlando Pirates secured the Betway Premiership title after almost 14 years without lifting the Betway Premiership title, and finally the club became the PSL champions after securing the Betway Premiership title of the 2026 and 2020, of the 2025 and 2026 football season. But in this video, I can talk more about that. I can't talk more about that because it is not our target. So let's jump into what I want to show in this video directly, or what Dr. Evan Koza reveals how these two is a way to just team. Here I'm just talking about Orlando Pirates in case the chief on what on what help the save the PSL. Now Dr. Evan Koza reveals how a case chief in Orlando Pirates helped the save the Premier Soccer League. Dr. Evan Koza has opened up about one of the most important decisions in the history of South African football, revealing how a Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates were prepared to sacrifice their own financial advantage in an effort to build a stronger and more sustainable Premier Soccer League. The Orlando Pirates chairman, who has played a major role in the development of professional football in South Africa, explained the thinking behind a decision that fundamentally changed how a club generated the revenue. According to Koza, the two Soweto Giants understood that their enormous nationwide support gave them a major advantage under the old financial system. However, instead of protecting that advantage, they supported a model that allowed other clubs to benefit more from hosting matches. Speaking to Idisky Times, Dr. Evan Koza reflected on sacrifices made by both Kaizer Chiefs and the Orlando Pirates, and argued that the long-term health of the league was more important than maximizing the financial benefit available to the two biggest clubs. People don't understand the sacrifice we made, Dr. Koza explained. His comments offer a fascinating insight into the philosophy that helped shape the modern PSL and the relationship between the biggest club and the rest of the competition. The old system favored Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates. For many years, Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates enjoyed a unique advantage whenever they traveled around the country. The two clubs have historically commanded enormous supporters across South Africa. Wherever a Kaizer Chiefs or Orlando Pirates played, large numbers of supporters would often turn up to watch them. For smaller clubs hosting one of the Soweto Giants could therefore become one of the biggest financial opportunity of the season. The stadium would fill up. Supporters would travel from different areas, and match day revenue could increase dramatically. But according to Koza, there was an interesting financial consequence. Under the old system, the home a club could sometimes make more money from hosting Orlando Pirates or Kaizer Chiefs than the visiting Giants themselves. Under the old system, wherever Orlando Pirates or Kaizer Chiefs traveled, the home a club often made more money than we did because our supporters filled the stadium everywhere. Koza said that situation gave the two clubs a potential resource to protect the system and seek a large share of the revenue generated by their enormous fan bases. However, Dr. Kosa says that there was not the loot they choose. It is still Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates backed changes that would allow a club to retain their own gate receipts while they increasingly place the greater emphasis on broadcasting is the primary source of football revenue. It's a sacrifice for the bigger picture from a pure financial perspective. The decision was not necessarily an easy one. Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates were among the biggest attractions in South African football. Their supporters helped drive attendance figures, and their matches generated significant commercial interest. The two clubs could therefore have argued that they receive a larger financial rewards whenever they are traveling. Whenever the traveling support helped produce a major gain. It is according to Kosa, they accepted a system that helped distribute the benefit of match day income more broadly. That was a huge sacrifice, like the Kosa admitted when reflecting on the decisions to decentralize gate receipts. The significance of that decisions becomes clear when considering the financial changes faced by smaller clubs. A professional football clubs needs money to pay players and coaches, maintain facilities, travel across the country, develop youth structures, and operate its administrations. Without reliable revenue, clubs can struggle to remain competitive. By allowing clubs to benefit directly from their own home matches, the system gave them a greater incentive to grow their own supporters' bases and improve their commercial operations. Instead of depending entirely on the rivalry of Kaizer Chiefs or Orlando Pirates to generate major crowds, clubs were encouraged to build their own football markets. Broadcasting became increasingly important. The other major part of the strategy was the growing importance of broadcasting. Rather than making a ticket sales the primary financial engine of the leagues, the PSL increasingly developed a model where broadcasting rights became a major source of revenue. This was a significant development for South African football. A league built heavily around the gate receipts in a natural limited by stadium capacity, geography, and the number of supporters who can physically attend matches. Broadcasting, however, allows matches to reach millions of supporters regardless of where they live. That creates a much larger commercial platform. Sponsors can reach a wider audience. Broadcasters can invest in rights, and clubs can benefit from the overall growth in the value of the competition. For a league like the PSL, which has about is spread through South Africa and beyond, that the model offers enormous potential. The growth of a television coverage also helped the turn the PSL matches into weekly entertainment for millions of football fans who could not necessarily travel to stadium. In many ways, the decision helped shift South African football from being primarily stadium basis a business into a broader media and entertainment industry. Now drop your thought in the comment below. Tell me where are you watching from. This is True Talk, where football first meet and talk about South African football.